closing your eyes or softening your gaze, turning it downwards and directing your focus inwards. Sitting upright, feeling your sit bones beneath you, not forcing or holding yourself in that position. A sense of softness and suppleness in your spine. Head floating gently upwards, your neck feeling at ease and a quality of expansiveness. Your weight travelling down smoothly through your spine, down through your hips and sacrum, through your sit bones, down into the chair beneath you, and further down into the earth, which holds, supports, and anchors you. Feet flat on the ground, the soles of your feet making good, full contact with the earth, feeling its solidity and strength, yet also its softer, more yielding qualities. You feel yourself grounded, rooted and protected by the physical structure and energy of the earth. Feeling that connection to both the earth and sky at the same time. That balance between growing, floating upwards towards the sun and downwards towards the earth that roots and holds us. You feel that place in your centre where both of these energies, these directions and their different qualities balance with each other inside of you. Their swirling, beautiful dance right at the centre of your being, at your core, your hara, just below your navel, deep within your abdomen. This is the point of balance, where your pure essence is stored and your direction and intention can be accessed. Halfway between your connection with heaven and earth. Let's take some deep, full in-breaths now and some long, slow out-breaths from your very core, remembering the trees that have purified this air you're breathing now, and thinking of the oxygen they have put into it, which is now nourishing your body and giving you life. With me now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your breath returning to a natural flowing rhythm, no effort, no focus needed there now. Where you sit, I'd like you now to imagine your chair with you sitting on it outside in the open air, in the thick of a deep, peaceful forest or woodland on a beautiful spring or autumn day. The dappled sunshine warms and cheers you, and the gentle breeze cools you brings a sense of wakefulness and aliveness to your body. Perhaps this is a forest you know from real life, or one that you've imagined or dreamed of. It's a place where you feel relaxed, completely safe, and totally protected by the huge ancient trees which surround you. You notice one tree in particular which stands out to you. Perhaps it's the way it looks, the light on its leaves, or its broad, barky trunk. Maybe it's a favourite species of yours. Or maybe you just have a feeling in your centre when you look at it, a sense that it's friendly and is beckoning you to go to it, to meet it and share the space with it. And so, gently rising from your seat, you go over to your tree. Standing close to it, you notice how it feels to be here, in close proximity to this beautiful being. You sense the sound and movement of its sap circulating within its body, just as your own blood circulates through your own, both bringing nutrients, nourishment, moisture, and life itself. You hear the rustling of its leaves catching the sunlight, sheltering you in a peaceful, gentle canopy, like a tent. You see its branches above you, stretching upwards and outwards, its limbs strong, lithe, muscular and powerful, or willowy and elegant. Then you look down at your own arms and stretch them out too, just as the tree is doing. What does that feel like? And then you see, a small distance away, a large, older tree of the same species, the parent to your tree, which gave its DNA and its vital energy to create the seed from which this tree grew. This gift of life to the world, this unbroken chain extending back through countless generations. And you think of the generations who have passed their own essence, their DNA, life energy through countless generations of ancestors, receiving and giving the gift of life, passing on the continuity of physical existence, experience and being in one long unbroken chain of which you are a part as well. You take a moment to touch the tree before you. Maybe you lay your hands against its bark or sit amongst its roots, leaning your back against it, feeling its occasional subtle movements with the wind, moving from the very top down through its body into the earth which anchors it. Perhaps you give it a big cuddly hug, or maybe you climb up into one of its broad boughs and sit ensconced within the treetop, its leaves surrounding you, its branches carrying you, holding you safe, like an adult carrying a child on their shoulders. And you settle into the moment. What do you feel? What physical and emotional sensations are coming up for you now? What is it like to be in contact with this tree at this moment in time? See whether you can extend your awareness inside the tree itself through your physical contact with it, sharing in its energy and space. What do you feel, see, hear, experience, or imagine? Maybe try sending your consciousness down to the roots of this tree, within the earth, feeling its connection and communication with all the other trees in this forest. And if you feel you'd like to, you might widen your view to encompass more different trees now, to all the living trees in the world at this moment. Unique, but unified in what they do, and the role they play in their lives, each touching and helping others. Like us, they stand between heaven and earth, touching countless lives by their very presence, their structure, and the nourishment they bring, by their breath of life which they put out so freely into the world. Now, let's very gently bring our awareness closer in, back to the friendly tree before you. Settling here a moment, completely present and fully experiencing this connection with this fellow living being before you. See what comes up for you. And in just a moment, we'll begin to travel back to the here and now. So, take a moment to say goodbye to your tree in whatever way feels right. And walking gently over to your chair again, settling within it. Sit bones beneath you, feet connecting with the earth, head softly floating upwards towards the heavens. You take one last look around this beautiful, peaceful place, knowing that you can come back here again whenever you wish. And now the scene before you starts to fade. Crisp edges and details blur and become softer. And you gently turn your attention now to the room around you, noticing whether it's warm or cool, whether you can hear any sounds around you, connecting with the exterior world of the here and now through your senses, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Have a lovely big stretch if you like. Maybe a drink of water if you have one to hand, just to bring you into a more fully embodied state again. And when you're ready, ever so gently, open your eyes to come fully back within the room. Namaste, thank you.